to another installment of Dan's Kitchen. This is for the master. He's asking me for inexpensive meals, some, how would you call it? Cheap meals, just something to eat that's, kind of budget friendly. So this is our Tuesday night go-to. It's really not cheap for us because we go through fish. But if you just eat one fillet of tilapia, this is a tilapia fillet. We have broccoli florets. We have macaroni and cheese. This goes into what we eat on every Tuesday. Fish. Now I have my water boiling. I do have my oven preheated to 450. I already have my cheese sauce just setting up now. If you guys have not seen my cheese sauce video on how to make boxed macaroni even better, make sure you check that out. But first thing I'm going to do is just throw the broccoli right in the freaking it goes in the microwave. You're going to microwave that for 6 minutes, but I will do that after I put the fish and the noodles on. I'm going to show you how to set up the fish though. Okay, I have a piece of aluminum foil. I'm going to fold this into kind of a boat so we can put our fish into it, and then all the juices will just sit there. I will show you that in just a second. You're going to want to fold this over on each side, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so we got our sides folded like that. Next thing, you're going to want to dog ear this like this on all the sides. See if I can do this without the lighting being messed up, but you'll just take your sides and lift them up, and it'll make kind of a boat tray out of it. I do this because it's really easy to clean up on Tuesday nights. Alright, well, it should look a little bit like this, and then the next step is to spray with a cooking spray. I've got that right here. Man, this is so hard doing this one-handed. I can see how everybody messes up on TikTok. So I'm just going to spray that so the fish doesn't stick. Alright, now that we have our tilapia out, we're going to hit it with a little spritz of lemon. A little bit of lime. And a little bit of salt. Well, since this is going for the kids, I'm only using salt. I won't put pepper on here, but you can put whatever spices you want on this, and then we're going to load this up in the oven. To note, I do use that because I have a baker stone, and I cook everything on my baker stone instead of using like a tray. So I'm just going to pull this out and put the fish on. So fish is on. Put that bad boy back in. This is where the key part is. You just go noodles in. Set your timer for 11 minutes. Macaroni and the fish will both cook at the same exact time for the same amount. So they cook at the same time, same amount of time, and then we'll pop our broccoli on for 6 minutes. So that'll be done while this is cooking, and then I can chop this up into manageable pieces for the kids to be able to eat. So I don't really have like the big chunks of broccoli for them. I chop it up, and then what they do is they like soy sauce on their broccoli, so you'll see that on their plate later. Less than a minute on the clock. I'm going to use my favorite spatula. I freaking found this on the top of a cabinet in one of the places I used to live. But this is how I chop up my broccoli for the kids. Just take my spatula and just stab it in the bag. And then you can see it takes me less than a minute. We're going to get the broccoli chopped. That's the timer for the noodles. I'm going to go ahead, cancel that, turn the oven off. We're going to take the noodles out. I'm just going to let the fish just chill out in here while I make the macaroni. So we got our broccoli chopped up, got our mac and cheese, we got our tilapia. Look at how good that tilapia looks. It's got a little bit of crust around it, but that's fine. That's just some of the juice that has kind of dried up and stuck to the side of the foil. Alright, and this is the finished product. We've got our tilapia. This one's cut in half and stacked because my oldest eats a ton of food. That's what a normal plate would look like. We're going to put a little soy sauce on this broccoli real quick. Same with this one. You're ready to eat. So I hope you guys enjoy this meal. Typically we have this on Tuesdays. Fish is getting more expensive, so we switched from swai to tilapia Don't be afraid of tilapia. Tilapia is kind of like a catfish. They go through and they clean the living environments for your more expensive fish.